Hi, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Tilt Trek. Today, we're over in Decatur, Illinois, visiting our friend Troy, who managed to get a game that we all been wanting to scope out in our class of 23 pinball list. Those games that all came out in time for TPF, and we're going to get a chance today to look at Galactic Tank Force, GTF. Let's see what we think today. Through these doors is what we're looking for. As we go through the Tilt Amusements doors that lead us to back into the warehouse so we can visit with our friend Troy and his Galactic Tank Force. So, Troy.
Hello.
All right. How'd we end up with this one over here? You're a Stern dealer. How'd I end up over here with a Galactic Tank Force?
Well, I gotta know what my competition does. So, I had an opportunity to pick one of these up from Kingpin Games up at Midwest Gaming Classic this weekend. And we're going to put it on route and be able to compare how it holds up, how it earns versus my Foo Fighters that's right there, and just kind of see how things go.
It's awesome.
So, I'll keep a very short time, learn it, and move it on.
Well, she sure is pretty. This matte art on the side, I don't know if the pictures will do it justice, but Christopher Franchi, his artwork on here is just beautiful. It's got this matte finish to it that is just unique. The powder coating looks real great on there. And this head is really, really, really interesting. I don't know if you can see this, but it's offset. And that's because of the fact that this is the head off of, is it their collector's edition? What's their top of the line in these guys?
I think they're calling it Signature.
Signature edition. Oh, it is the signature edition. I've seen that. So that's where the tank turret would normally go. But the cool thing is rather than having a tank turret, it's just a little bit smaller. But this is a question we were all asking questions about. If you'll see, it's got a spring latch back here to make it easy to raise and lower the head, which is just, if you're going to turn your game into a tank, that's the way to do it. But the question is they were recommending at the AP seminar that you put down the head bolts. So everybody was assuming we're taking off the glass, but we don't have to. We can access the bolts right from the back of the game, which I think is cool. And even as we look around here, once again, this part here, it's 3D. Look at that. I can get my hand back into here because it's not flat. I mean, it's flat, but it's sunk back from the rest of the glass, which is just very, very cool. And the details on this game is just beautiful. And it's got these equivalents of what looks like pin stadiums, but built on. I am looking forward to flipping this game. And anytime you have a cow who's staring at you underneath your plunger, you know you're in for a lot of fun. So let's go ahead and load up our first game of a little GTF, Galactic Tank Force.
Hello, Lucky. I'm Captain Cayenne. Welcome to the squad.
All right, we got the glass off, so we'll see how this one sounds, but we were getting a bit of a glare in the warehouse. So here we go. I've got a skill shot. It's one of the flashing lanes up top up there. So I'm guessing it needs to be a bit of a soft plunge. That was not a soft plunge. Okay, now watch. That butt is going to pick that up in the lab
I am your Professor Plotnik.
and take us into the ball lock, I think? Or the Starfighter launch. There it goes. See, so now, but it dropped it. I must not have had it ready to go. Oh, I hit a cow.
Spybot detected.
From what I understand, we are protecting the cows and the chickens so they don't interfere with our ice cream supply.
The power generator is close to overheating. Make them release.
Okay, we're getting close to a meltdown. Thinking the meltdown is the pop bumpers. grabbed it with a little magnet right there. Oof. Yeah, I don't know if I got the place completely level, but that's pretty cool.
E-I-E-I.
This thing is just pretty. I'm sorry. I mean, it's got these pin stadiums going on up here. The amount of toys is cool. This cow hanging there, that's just fun. The ship moves up and down. It's fascinating. So now our lab is open. So let's see if we can see what we got going on in there. Too much yet. Oh no. Oh, that would have been a good time for that atomic shield thing to pop on up. It did not. So, 6,000 or 6 million. Not exactly something to write home. So, let's see if we can do a little bit better. Almost got the skill shot. All right, came through the back to get to the
you are
buck.
occupying my moon of Lumina without my permission.
Oh,
Leave now, and your cows and ice cream may stay.
We need some walnuts. Use the nut door to find them.
a nut dog. Walnuts. All right, we'll try. Let's see. It looks like it's going to be. Let's try backhanding around. Almost. That ramp is a little bit more difficult than I'd like it to be. All right. So now we're trying not to hit it so hard that it'll go down into the lit lane. Hey! A skill shot. Enemy tank is coming. Not getting a lot of power. This is an early coat, but I'd sure love to see just a little bit more push to get it up the hill. Seems like it's backhandable though, which is kind of cool. Cow flying around. We hack
We
away.
gotta hit one more of those though.
Oh,
Then the guy will pop up.
okay. Well, let's make that happen. So what we're saying is, there's a guy who can pop out of here.
Oh, go on side.
So we're tempted. We want to see it. It is cool. And Franchi, we love the cows everywhere. Get up there. Oh, there we go. Magnet grabbed it. There we go. Hit the saucer as that cow moves back and forth.
The power generator is close to overheating. The freezer is heading for milk now. I am Empress Sonoya, and you are occupying my moon of Lumina without my permission.
Uh-oh.
Leave now, and your cows and ice cream may stay.
Lots and lots of elderberries for my zero gravity
Oh,
ice
you
cream
need
research.
berries this time, not just nuts. That used the diverter. That was cool. That should drop it into there.
Welcome to the moon of Lumina. I am Professor Plotnik. Thank you for protecting our base, especially our cows. Scramble fighters.
Oh, multi-ball, cool. There we go.
Without my permission.
The tank
Leave
guy
now,
has
and your
popped
cows
on up.
and ice cream may stay.
Neat to see the
We need sprinkles for the Sundays. Head to the desert and scoop them up.
lights on his chest. There's just some fun details. We just keep going. Oh. That center post.
anticipating because I seen it up.
I'll tell you, it just keeps us wanting to see what the next thing does. I mean, it's just neat. I mean, the different, whether we're saving berries or using the nut radar or drilling for hot fudge, the modes have been silly and interesting. It really is something. This Camp Amusement has a lot of things going on, but this game here is going to be a great one down in St. Louis. You guys should check it out.
Petavans.
At where?
Petavans, New York, and St. Charles, Missouri.
Okay. All right. Sounds like another destination we need to go scope out. Galactic Tank Force. Now I need a lunchbox. All right. So that's our first game of Galactic Tank Force. Really, really, really pretty. Pretty darn cool. This thing is, I'm sure Troy's going to be pumped with how it does on location just because it's silly enough.
You matched!
You want to see where this thing goes. So we're going to play another game. We'll shoot a little bit more as cool things happen. But otherwise, welcome to GTF. And thanks for joining us on Tilt Trek. Remember to like, subscribe. If you're watching us on YouTube, hoorah, you can follow us there. If you see us on Facebook, it's on the Tilt Trek. You can also always find us at www.tilttrek.com. And we look forward to seeing you where the next adventure takes us, and especially as we keep looking at how we do the games of 23, because this is a heck of a year to be alive in pinball. Thanks, guys.